Hey, it's your host Rafael Musa. Welcome to GeoInsight Enterprise. In today's quick tutorial, I show you how to download the digital elevation model data clipped to your area of interest using Google Earth Engine in just 5 minutes. Plus, I'll provide you with the Google Earth Engine code so that you can follow along easily. Let's get started. The first step is to open up the Google Earth Engine code editor. You'll navigate to Google Earth Engine code editor at code.earthengine.google.com. Ensure that you are signed in with the authorized account. Good, now you have managed to open the code editor. Now the second step is to draw the area of interest. Use the available Google Earth Engine default drawing tools which are available on the map. So you'll just use them to draw the area of interest. After drawing, you'll see on the top the variable geometry has been created. Now change the variable name from geometry to A or I, which simply mean the area of interest. So the next step is to center the map to the area of interest, and we will use the command Map.centerObject, and we'll set the center object to be the area of interest and the zoom level to be 10. So we are coming to the most beautiful step, which is adding the DEM data and clipping it to the area of interest. Actually, you'll need to define the variable DEM, which will simply means the digital elevation model, and the variable should point to the repository which holds the DEM data, which is srtmgl1 underscore 003. So once you point the srtm to that repository, then it will directly point the data to that repository. Then, since the data is global, you'll need to clip them. So we'll use now the function .clip to clip the data to the area of interest, so that the data is not going to be added the entire data, but it will be added only the clipped part of the data. Up to this point, some of people might be confused why they don't see my area of interest. I have just switched off here. So now you can switch yourself off and on here. We have already defined our data, which is digital elevation model we are dealing with, and we need to add the data to the map. Now we will use the JavaScript script line map add layer. So we'll just use map.addLayer. Then we'll define the layer to be DEM. We'll define the threshold minimum to be 0 and the maximum to be 3000. It is not must, depending on your area of interest. If you know you have the maximum number, maybe it's 500, then you can set even 600. It is okay, it is allowable. So after that, we'll define the symbology or the style, which here in JavaScript editor it is called the palette. So we define the palette to be blue, green, and blue, green, and yellow and brown. So which will be varying from very small elevation to very large elevation. So the brown will hosting the values of very high elevation, and blue will hosting the value of very small elevation. After that, we'll also name the data to be a clipped DEM. Then we are coming to the final part, which is exporting the clipped layer. So I'll provide you with a script which you'll be using for exporting, and you'll be changing some of functionality. So we'll use this script to export image to drive, and the image will be defined as DEM. The description will be clipped DEM. The scale will be 30. You can change the scale to 10, and it will also be exported as well. And the region will be A, or area of interest, which is AOI, and the file format will be GeoTIFF. So this script will be used to export data to Drive. Once you hit the button Learn, you'll be now opening the dialog to export data to Drive. You can leave everything by default and you'll then find your file within your Google Drive. And that is it. In just 5 minutes, we have clipped and exported the DEM from Google Earth Engine. If you found this tutorial helpful, give this video a thumb up, subscribe to GeoInsight Enterprise, and hit the notification bell for more geospatial insight. See you in the next video. And oh, I would like to welcome you at GeoInsight Enterprise. We also provide the consultation services regarding agriculture, climate change, environmental services, and all other aspects of GIS. We are there, we have the people, we have the capacity, we have the technology. Thank you and welcome again.